All right. Hopefully it's working right now. Let's see. All right. It should be working right now. Hold on. Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. It should be working right now, but everything wants to act stupid. So whenever this thing decides to work, and whenever you guys feel that you want to, it's not coming up on YouTube. So anyway, like I said, this shit is trash. None of this shit is working. Give me 1 second. What the fuck? All right. Do this poll real quick. All right, they're not gonna let me write this. Hold on, y'all. All right, we got a poll in the chat. Make sure you guys answer the poll because you guys aren't telling me if you guys hear me or not. It's something very simple. Saying, hey, Cuda, we can hear you. Something super simple. Give me 1 second. All right. What's going on, Pastor? I can't even see you. What's going on, Ray? All right, we back. All right, peace, guys. Shout outs to everybody here. Give me 1 second. I was just looking for my link so I can pin it. Thank you guys for letting me know you guys can hear me. If you guys can pin that to the if you guys could hit the like button and support the show. Um so I'm using my webcam and my webcam microphone, which isn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't too bad. But shout outs to everybody here. Man, there's a lot of stuff we're gonna get into on today's show. I heard Damon Dash actually responded to Camron and Mace's beef. So we're gonna go over that a little bit. But there's a lot of stuff going on, man. So on the last show, uh okay, we got some stuff to watch, okay, and critique. So on the last show, we were talking about a lot of different things. Can y'all get the likes back up? I don't know why y'all playing games with the like button, but we got 6 people in here. We can at least get 2 more likes. Um, I was looking at just a couple of stuff that was going on in the world, right? And I was watching a couple of people talk about the fire in Palisades, right? Or Palisades, however you want to call it, right? I say Palisades a little bit because I think Ferrari or Larry Jr. somebody had a song called Palisades or Palisades, and then I think I've bought like a couple of like hip hop beat mixtapes that was talking about Palisades, and I don't know why for just some reason I called it Palisades, but I want to send a huge condolences and rest in peace to everybody that's lost their lives out there and that has their family has been affected uh, you know, by that tragedy right after the holidays. You know, um, I was about to say, so much stuff has happened. After the stuff that went on in Palisades, man. I was looking at this guy. Without no, at first I was told by word of mouth that there was a bunch of dudes out there that were literally um robbing and looting, looting the homes out there. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm hearing a bunch of stories. They're saying that, well, um, they stopped offering fire insurance to certain people out there. If you were to go get fire insurance for some of the mansions or Airbnbs or any of the properties that you had out there, you probably had to go seek it on your own. So you know how a lot of people will they will go buy they'll go buy a mansion or like or like Airbnb it out and go through all of that paperwork and stuff like that, and then they try to get settled in a mansion and or wherever the hell they at, whatever compound or house that they're living at out there, and then you know what will happen? Well, what probably happened? This, and some people, I'm not even gonna lie, some people do like insurance, on their properties. Some people do take the insurance and run it as a scam or fraud. I mean, honestly, You can get insurance on a property, and like a month or a month or two into your insurance payments, you know what I'm saying? The property catches on fire, and guess what? Uh, you'll get paid. Sometimes too, you'll have coverage on a house or property or vehicle, and um you'll have coverage on it, and what was I about to say? Where am I going with this? Like, sometimes you'll have coverage on a vehicle or a property, and let's say the property value goes down. Guess what? You'll get back more than what you paid for the property. You know, so a lot of people, they kind of, leverage and do like wonky stuff with their insurance, or whatever coverage or whatever they have going on. Sometimes you don't have fire insurance, but you do have property damage insurance, and that's probably separate. So it's just a lot, and it's a lot of stuff to say that that happened out there. Why am I talking about this? Well, I had an interesting conversation with a friend not too long ago. And shit, I was even talking to my mother about this. You have you had guys out there, because I was asking, like, okay, well, somebody made money, you know. Whenever there's a disaster or something that goes on, somebody made money. No doubt about it. Y'all, let's get the likes up. Everybody coming in, hit the like button. Well, you don't have to double tap the screen. You can hit the like button. Okay. So anytime a natural disaster or something happens, somebody they make money. They literally make money off of anytime something bad happens, people make money. Anytime something good happens, people make money. I mean, if you guys trade stocks or into the stock market or into crypto, you should kind of know this already, or at least not be surprised. I know it's fucked up, but guess what? People get paid off of things that are fucked up, you know. Uh, Not even sadly, sometimes other people's misfortunes, sadly, not sadly, is a blessing for other people, you know. But at what expense? So I had a conversation with a buddy of mine, and we were talking about just some of the things out there. We were talking about what I'm talking to you guys about now, and we're also talking about he was telling me that you guys should get the likes up. He was telling me that there's a bunch of people that are robbing these houses, like they're going to these houses, and they're taking and like, I mean, honestly, think about it. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, it's effed up, but think about it. These are rich people's houses that got safes, that got gold, that got you know all of this shit laying around. So, and I even think about it. I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not a thief, but it doesn't cross my mind to even think about stuff like this. So he had a lot of people. He was saying that a lot of people was out there, looting people's houses and stuff. And I'm like, damn, that kind of makes sense, you know, because I was wondering, who's really winning in a situation like this? Who really wins? I guess if you're a robber and you made it away with something that you probably got to turn around and figure out how the hell you gonna sell it, you may have won something, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? So they put out a picture, and it was a whole list of people that that's on that list, that were robbing and looting people's houses. They put out a whole picture. And I was like, damn, you know, what's going on, man? They put out a whole picture. And then on the other side of it, what's going on? Oh man, how'd it go? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Let me go on mute real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Went up through the roof,
Uh-huh.
and then I flirted with 3 of them at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, but bro, it's 2025, man.
That's my fucking
Baddies are doing the most, man. Sometimes you gotta, you know, deal with the other girl, you know.
Maybe if she would be listening more.
She would. I mean, but you know, the other girl might blow you up while you're on your trip. So, you know, you kind of gotta keep like a whatever, not a necessarily open line, but you're like, hey, look, I'm doing something. So, I told you to meet me here. You didn't want me to meet me here, so I'll get to you when I get back. Bro, you can't, bro. Don't force it. Don't willingly stress yourself out. Honestly, when you can replace women like that, bad or not.
Immediately, I replace.
That's what I'm saying. Bad or not, you don't stress yourself out when she's replaceable, bro. They're a dime a dozen.
How would you feel if they use your fucking time and you say I have 30 minutes?
But that's the thing. Women want to waste your time. If they can't waste your money, they will figure out a way to waste your time. That's what it is.
Bitch, I'm fucking have my own schedule. I wanted to give
That's
you
that's their ultimate way to get attention, because you can get money back, but you can't get time.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, don't worry about it. It's water under a bridge. If she already wasted time, just know what you're gonna do. Half the thing about dealing with women is I don't give a damn what she does. This is what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
Half the shit is that. Yeah, half the shit is that. It don't gotta be no tug of war. It don't gotta be no back and forth. It's like, okay, she's doing this. Yeah. I told her to do this. She don't want to do that. This is what I'm gonna do.
I'm not gonna bother you.
Hold on. No, you good. You good. What's going on, UFO? Uh-huh.
So
yeah. Yeah, deal with the deal. Listen, deal with the ones that's deal with the ones that's doing what you need them to do.
So
instead of the ones that's playing tug of war.
Come to where we meet.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
then right, Demar, yeah.
Read. Very right now, I tell her. I reply my own fucking shit that she did. Mm-hmm. Demar told right. Then she's again retarded. Where we meet, read. You're so slow, I hate it.
Right.
Third time. I can't anymore fucking read what I write you, fucking. I'm here the 4th time.
Is she using a translator? Because sometimes translators
she knows really English. She studied this.
Okay. Then she man.
And then, just tell me 5th time. I don't know where you are. She knows, brother.
Yeah, there's like
I was like, just don't come. Fuck off. I don't need this.
Yeah, there's like two entrances, but yeah.
And then I was like, don't write me anymore. I told her 5 minutes you have. I gave her 5 extra minutes. And then she's still waiting there. 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Stop wasting my time.
Was she still there? She's there now?
No, this was like 3 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
You play with my inner peace.
Yeah.
You're trying to work on.
Don't worry about that. I mean, what was she supposed to do? What were y'all supposed to do at DMAR? Just hang out?
Just go on a quick coffee.
Oh man, don't worry about that shit, man. Go, bro, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day. You got tonight and everything, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't worry about that shit, man. All right.
You remember the one from the 1st January I told you, the dream one?
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
There's high chance that I'm gonna be with her tonight again.
She's still around?
Oh, yeah, but I wrote her
Yeah.
like 2 weeks after, so
Well,
like,
I mean, go kick it with her, but just know this town is small, so you know if you out with
ugh,
the other shorty, make sure you on the other side or you dip in and dip out type shit.
it's crazy. She
Yeah.
just needs to fucking
Man, don't
be
worry about
submissive.
don't worry about that chick, man. They you sometimes too. You got to date like how they date. If they always got a replacement, you got a replacement, but it don't it don't strike your mind, bro. You'll get another one
I
before the
didn't
end of
work
the
out
day.
because of her. Because
Yeah,
I waited for her ass.
yeah. You'll get another one before the end of the day. Don't worry about it. It's like you'll get like 5 of them, bro. You'll walk down the street and get like 5 of them before the end of the day. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah. If you do go somewhere, go down Walmart. Walmart's nice, a little place with all the restaurants and stuff like that. You kind of just blend in there,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
knock it out.
All right, bro. I'll see you in a minute. All right. You said pump and let the creature dump. Well, that's usually what happens. That's why I try to tell you guys too. It's like you remember when do y'all remember when pump and dump first came out and dudes were feeling some type of way like, oh my god, I'm gonna oh man, everybody hit me up right now. Everybody wait till I go live to start hit me up. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. You know what I'm saying? I give up a lot to kick it with you guys and get y'all this game. So listen to what I'm telling you. Remember when everybody was on some I don't know how women are gonna take it, pump and dump this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. Well, I'm telling y'all, man, there is really no pump and dump. Literally, you can pump and let her dump. Hold on. And that's the thing. You can pump and she will dump. Pause. You know. Now she might keep you on as an open tab. She might keep you on the string and stuff like that. But you can literally pump and let her dump. You know. That's why when dudes will be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get my ex back," I'm like, "Well, number one, you got to break up with her first." Y'all be trying to figure out how to get rid of broads and shit like that. And it's like, well, you didn't let her dump you, or you didn't let her move on. You know, I told you guys on the last show how some of these women are and how their egos are. And I tell you guys all the time that, sometimes, you literally have to let her feel like she's done certain things. You kind of gotta, scoot them along with what you talking about. You know, sometimes you gotta pump and let them dump. You know, one thing that y'all didn't believe me, and I've been saying it for years, that women are players. Women are natural players. They've always been players. Why are they players? Because you guys, especially what you guys think a player is, you guys uh want women to come to you and all kinds of shit. You want women to notice you and all this other stuff. Half the time, y'all don't even appreciate when somebody's trying to teach you how to read choosing signals and shit like that. Hey, once you came in here, those 2 girls in the front made a pass at you. You didn't see it. I did, but I just want to let you know. You don't have no, even if you did want to approach them or do something, you don't really have no protocol to handle that. Like, oh, okay, well, shit. Let me kind of go over here, chill with my drink, glance at the front, see which 2 girls he talking about. Let me see which one I actually like, or go talk to both of them and within conversation see which one I actually like. I don't have to get with them. There's no pressure for me to sleep with them. I'm just going over there mingling and talking. That's it. But on this all here internet, you know, dudes turn this shit into some type of weird pissing contest. Oh, if you didn't get them, you should feel bad for the night, and this is and feel bad for the rest of your life, man. You guys are suckers, man. A lot of dudes are suckers in this fucking space. To even entertain some of that shit in conversation is some sucker shit. You know, get the likes up. Get the likes up. All right, y'all hit the like button and support the show. You can support the show via the pinned comment, which is the Cash App, and you can support via PayPal. We're about to give you some game on today's show. Now, we were talking about the fires in Palisades, and we were talking about, I don't even know if me and him were talking about it, but we were talking about a lot of the people there that were actually looting those houses, which you would get a lot of money. Didn't even think about it. All of the property, all of the stuff that got left behind, things that got destroyed, things that didn't get destroyed, gold, jewelry, all kinds of things. Just that they probably can find in those houses, that has burnt down. I didn't know how crafty and crazy they were getting with I didn't know how crafty and crazy they were getting with looting. So did you guys know that they were arresting people in Palisades with fireman equipment on? That's right. They had fireman equipment on. They had firefighter equipment on. Bro, that gotta be diabolical as fuck. You have on a firefighter's, you have on, hold on, y'all. You have on a firefighter's uniform, and you're going somewhere and just picking shit up and just taking what you can find and stealing shit. Craziest shit ever. Just taking shit. Craziest shit ever. So imagine having on a firefighter's uniform, and you're just going from house to house to house just looking for shit. And the firefighters can't, they can't recognize you. They don't know who you are. There she go. What's going on, Jay Green? Shout outs to you. Good to see you, love. Happy New Year's. And my bad, y'all, about the quality of the stream. YouTube won't give me back my for some reason they deny monetization again. We gotta wait till April. Who cares? And they won't let me go live off any other platform so I can do my original radio show. But they swear they're not holding people back. That's some bullshit, you know. But I'm not gonna let my audience suffer. We're gonna give you this content. You said ready to go to Miami. That's what's up. I mentioned you in the last show because we were talking about Jim Jones versus Camron. And we were talking about Harlem. And I was telling people how certain things came from Harlem. I was like, yo, if Jay Green here, she'll tell you, you know, because I hate to see Dipset going through this. Camron acted like Jimmy was a fan, and yeah, he's from Brooklyn, but I ain't gonna lie, he rep Harlem. You know, so people talking about style and all this other stuff, man. The most stylish dudes in New York come from Harlem. You know, you said you head out in an hour. What, girl? Have a safe flight. Let me know when you touch down. What is it like? What is it? It's like 2 hours from where you at, or maybe like an hour and a half. Sometimes the planes be taking a good old time. Congratulations. Yeah, man. Let us know when you get to Miami. I wish you a safe trip. 3 hours. Okay, sound about right. Yeah, those planes be chilling on the way down there. It's probably like an hour and a half from DC. So 3 hours sound about right. You know, where you leaving from? You leaving from JFK? They send you to JFK, and you probably gonna land in was it Fort Lauderdale or Dade? I forgot the Miami airport. LGA. Ooh, girl, I don't know about that one. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it a little bit today, Jay. Hopefully you ain't on the plane, or hopefully we still live when you touch down, or you can catch this on the flight. You know, shout outs to the hard workers in the building, man. Anytime you take some time to do your thing and go somewhere, jump on the plane and do your thing. You work. Oh, LaGuardia. Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. I know about LaGuardia. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's treating themselves, for the new year. I went to the gym. My arms are burning. My arms are burning, yo. My fucking arms is on fire. I didn't even lift that much, but I'm like, you know what? Let me hurry up and just take it easy and shit. Okay. I'm not trying to. I ain't training for no UFC, so. But shout outs to everybody not cheating themselves for the New Year's, but treating themselves for the New Year's. You dig what I'm saying? All right. I got some good news on the way, despite all the bad news that's going on right now. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button and supporting the show. I appreciate everybody here. Let's get the support up. 30 minutes into the madness. We are also still gonna cover, because I didn't know. M Rec been leading this shit. He got an interview with Mace. And recently now he got an interview with Dame Dash. Dame Dash is chiming in on the static between Jimmy and Cam. And listen, like I said on the last show, I love Cam. I got mad love for Cam. Has been my favorite rapper for the long since I've known. Purple Haze been my favorite album. Come Home with Me been my favorite album. SDE been my favorite album. What's the other one that he got? The Pink on. Crime Pays. Um, all of the Dipsets. You know what I'm saying. All of the Dipset albums. Volume 1, Volume 2. Diplomat Immunity. All of those albums. You know what I'm saying. And like I'm Dipset to the core. And it's just a lot of stuff with Dipset I kind of didn't like to see. We're gonna get into that a little bit later, but we're gonna get some other things out the way. But I want to warm you guys up to a couple of the conversations that we're gonna be having, which is a continuation of the last show. So make sure you guys go check out the last show. Definitely support the last show, and yeah, let me know is a classic. Yeah, all of that shit is a classic. Daydreaming, I've been thinking of you. Man, come on, man. Man, come on, man. So, like, I'm telling you, man, like, this hurts, because the crazy thing is the person that was supposed to take off the most, which is Jewels. I don't know why my battery's running this low. It's probably because of this webcam. That's why I try to keep the webcam off. See, YouTube doing too much. But anyway, y'all hit the like button and support the show. I got to make sure I'm delivering the show in a timely manner with all of the stuff that's going on. I'm gonna try to fix it with YouTube, but I can't make no guarantees because it's them. YouTube is the ones that's holding everything back. So definitely your support is needed on today's show. Thank you guys for supporting the show. All right, now listen. Like I said, too much stuff happened with Dipset, and I cannot see. Hold on. What's going on, Casper? Good to see you, bro. I cannot see at all. So listen, too much stuff has been happening with Dipset. Jewels was supposed to take off a long time ago. Even when Wayne was popping, Jewels was supposed to take off. They was even supposed to have a joint mixtape, him and Wayne. That never happened. Jewels got caught up, and start doing start doing, drugs and all kinds of different stuff. So, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, Jimmy did what any other person would do. Jimmy kind of ended up being, the Little Wayne or the, whatever of Dipset, man. I hate to say it like that. I mean, I really don't, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I love what Jim Jones did. Jim Jones, yeah, Max B Ghost wrote for him, and he got a solid body of work. People are saying to this day that Cam and all of them are still jealous of Ballin', which is crazy. I mean, obviously Max B wrote Ballin', but honestly, that's Tupac. See, so this is where my DJ expertise comes in, because I have an ear that a lot of you guys probably don't have, and that's not good. That's not good, bad, right, or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Listen to music. Damn, I'm not holding no candle to y'all to hear nothing. But listen to what I'm telling y'all, and if you have a aha moment and be like, "Damn, I didn't even notice that," yeah, man, go ahead and support the show. Always giving you some mental chewing gum. Nobody never thought about that. Go listen to "We Fly High," no lie. You know this. Ballin', that riff, that's all Max B. But the ballin', the reason why it sounds so familiar to y'all, a lot of y'all don't know, it came from Tupac. Go listen to Straight Ballin' by Tupac. I'm straight ballin'. Go listen to Straight Ballin' by Tupac. Go listen to it. Motherfucker, I'm ballin'. That's all Tupac. A lot of New York artists, I hate to say it, because New York is full with purists, which I love. I love purists, because we could talk about some real hip hop that you can't talk about with everybody. But a lot of New York artists have bitten off of Tupac. A lot of New York artists have bitten off of Tupac. Ja Rule, that's Tupac. Even some of DMX's early stuff in middle stuff, Tupac. Tupac. Okay? Tupac. I know it may take a while. May take a while. But it's Tupac. You said making a hit out of Monday night theme football music, Monday night football theme music was crazy. Yeah, and then that's another thing too, that a lot of people are lying. You just had to be there, because these people will lie to you on the internet. Jimmy had more hits than Ballin'. He had Emotionless, like nigga. That whole Hustler's Poem album was fucking fire. Product of my environment, a Hustler's Poem. Um, that's a Summer in Miami with Trey Songz. Man, Jim had endless hits. The only thing about Cam was that you had to buy Cam's albums to really, because for some reason, Camron, all his good music was on his albums. You understand what I'm saying? It was really on his albums, and the funny skits and all kinds of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But like, honestly, when it comes to like mainstream and marketable music, it was Jimmy. But the crazy thing is that Jim didn't really have no control. I mean, I think in hindsight, now that I look at it, I don't think Cam had too much control over Jimmy's situation, you know? And then when him and 50 got into it, that's because I guess Jimmy got out of his deal with Dipset, and he went to Koch Records, and Koch Records was kind of like a graveyard. And 50, like G Unit started to kind of fizzle out a little bit. And 50 was signing everybody. I think this is before he signed Kid, And this is right when he signed, I think, or right after he signed, because he signed MOP, signed Mash Out Posse, he signed Kid, he signed Mob Deep, Mash Out Posse, Kid, and I think some who else did he sign? I was gonna say but that was Camron. I was gonna say Vado. He didn't sign Vado. He signed I forgot the other dude's name, but he signed all of them dudes, right? And Mob Deep, you know, it was a situation where they can eat, but they, you know, but everybody was saying that Koch was a graveyard, and Camron um uh uh had some type of deal, or I think 50 got Jimmy some type of deal over there. But he was like, "Yo, Koch is, it sucks. Koch is a graveyard. Whoop de whoop." And when Camron and him got on the phone, he was like, "Yo, so why you send Jimmy and Mob Deep and all the people over there to Koch?" And then later on, turned around said it was a graveyard where you're supposed to be looking out for your people and shit like that. And you know, so Cam was a little bit upset about all of that shit. You know, 50, he said we like Jimmy better anyway to see if Jim was gonna bite. Sadly enough, Jim bit. You know what I'm saying? Jim bit. And you know, like I said, and Jim was experiencing success. He was experiencing success with balling. I'm not sure. How quick. Um, I'm not sure how quick Hustler's poem came out after balling took off. But like he had a, you know, he was doing features too. You know, Arab money and all them other, you know, New York was in a different space at the time. You know, and Camron, you know, Killer Season, Camron had a lot of music and other things and work and stuff that he was dropping and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just basically Santana was supposed to take off. Jimmy ended up doing the job, you know, and a lot of people didn't expect Jimmy to do the job. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy didn't have the best. Jimmy didn't have the best lyrics, but he could spit. And then at the same time, he had good beats. I guess he from the Bronx, but you know, anybody from Harlem, if they give you a fashion tip, take it, because you know, anybody, man, woman, cat, or dog, anything from Harlem knows how to dress their ass off. You know what I'm saying? And innovative and have style. So he's right. He is platinum. Then y'all got to remember too. A couple years ago, I don't know if it was after or during that time. Remember, 50 Cent signed Mace. So now you have Camron here, you have Mace here. I forgot what happened with Mace. I think it was still a situation where he's like, yeah, he's on the label, but you know he could eat. But you have Camron, then you have Mace. Remember, 50 Cent signed Mace, and they had that song "Window Shop." You man, and Window Shop. The man use a window shopper. Mad at me. I think I know why. Some of y'all forget. Remember, some of y'all forget. Window shopper. You know, and he was dissing a lot of people on that song too. Shit, I gotta sit back and listen to that song again. He was dissing a lot of people on that song. Okay, so you know, I don't know. I don't like how Cam is kind of handling this gym situation. Um, he being a lot bogus for it. All right. Let me catch up on the comments. Y'all hit the like button, please. Support the show. Back-to-back shows giving you endless content. And that's what I'm saying. You know, y'all gotta, you know, y'all are getting top-notch information from smaller shows. Y'all don't need to listen to those big shows and get all this misinformation and shit like that. That's not me shitting on them shows. I'm just telling you, you know, y'all gotta cleanse your palate when it comes down to certain things, you know. I'll give you the facts, you know. I'm not gonna talk about it if I haven't done no research or if I don't know about it. Y'all know this already, you know. Yeah, that's Tupac. Balling. I'm straight balling. All of that. The whole emphasis on balling. That's Tupac. You know. You said, well, Pac was originally called MC New York, so it's all fair. Yeah. Remember, he came up in Baltimore too. You know, shout outs to Jay Green. She said, "Tell it." I know. You know. You said, "Oh, Jimmy in the early 2K was spinning heavy on the radio." You said Jimmy was lit then. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like a lot of people, it took them a while to kind of get into Camron. You know, it took them a while to kind of get into Camron. Harlem World was a fire album, absolutely. You said that's facts. Harlem represents drip properly, always have, yeah. And I mean, it's similar to like DC. Like DC got their own style. You got boroughs in New York where where they wear their clothes a little bit weird, but like what I can for sure say is that Harlem, shit, they didn't just bring clothes and style. Anybody in Harlem, they bring clothes, they bring lingo, they bring swag. They just on their own type of time. You know, it's admirable. You did what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. It's admirable. You did? I didn't want to start with that, but actually, so I can work, I can put in some work for you guys and do the work real quick. Let me actually get into first what Dame Dash said to MREC, because I haven't seen it and I want to see it with you guys. I think because I got this I can't see, so hold on. My equipment is broken. In the moment, in the meantime, y'all hit the like button, support the show. Let me see if I can pull this up. See if it's bright. All right, let's go.
Dash. Okay. Send a strong message to Jim Jones, Camron, Mace, and just in general about this whole controversy that's going on.
This is a new one.
Oh, it's a new
And
one.
even
Okay, see,
Jim Jones,
she's local too. Look,
trying to jump him. You know, Cam had
that's what I'm saying. The
Four of them, so I
damn,
can
I'm trying to
like
conduct the content
shoes.
call
Yeah,
coming in
yeah,
already.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
this?
I saw how many.
What's good? Just Wayne.
Yeah, you miss one and then you trip over another
Well,
one.
what's
Yeah,
going
get
on,
another
man?
one.
I ain't start the show yet, but I was just laying it all out. So do me a favor.
Do you want to do the intro? You want to do the intro real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit your
Okay,
line
there
right
goes,
back because I'm gonna start the
Dame?
show because I'm gonna hit your line right back, Wayne. All right.
All right, bet.
All right. Cool.
Oh no, that's not Dame. Hold on, y'all.
The show ain't start yet, and people calling up already because they already know how it goes.
All right, let
this
me
is the live
speed
show.
this
Run it up quick.
Hold on.
It's the corniest shit in the world.
Hold on.
Because it's on tape. Did I put the tape out? Did I tell niggas, yo, put that tape out? Because Dame was stunned. Dame said, yo, get the fuck off my block. Them niggas ain't about to do nothing. Dame was in downtown on Orchard Street acting like he was in Harlem and told niggas, yo, get the fuck off my.
Now, let me, because a lot of people don't know. Now, Dame Dash, obviously, you know, part owner of Rockefeller. You know, when him and Jay wasn't on the same page, you know, Rockefeller kind of split. You understand what I'm saying? Dame Dash actually, you know, was the guy that put Camron in a or was trying to put Camron in a bigger position on Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to put Camron in a bigger position on Rockefeller. And Jay didn't really approve it. Jay didn't really like it. So it was a battle of certain artists and stuff like that you, a lot of you guys probably don't remember or just straight up didn't know about. So the Diplomats obviously was a movement. It was big. They were doing their thing. But Jay didn't necessarily feel that he or felt that he needed Diplomats. You understand what I'm saying? Because he had was it the Young Guns? Was it Nefi and Chris and Young Nefi or whatever? And he had state property. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, crazy as it sounds, Dipset really wasn't needed, you know, for Rockefeller. You know, so that's that. Him and Cam would get into it, you know, in the office buildings and stuff like that. You know, they would get into it. And honestly, a lot of the talent that Dame was bringing Jay was making them a lot of money. But I'm not gonna lie, when Rockefeller split, a lot of dudes did Dame dirty. You know what I'm saying? They knew Jay was where the money was going instead of, you know what I'm saying, instead of Dame. So that's another thing. Let me see. Shout outs to everybody. What's going on, Joey? Good to see you, bro. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. I gotta get back to you guys on YouTube. YouTube, like I said, has limited a plethora of things that I can do. All I can do is go live on YouTube. I can't even go live on my StreamYard account. I can't go live on OBS. I can't go live on none of my platforms that I run and do my radio show with. So I got to use YouTube's. This sucks, you know. This sucks, you know. So anyway, shout outs to everybody here. My bad, I can barely see you. You said it's typical New York niggas. They'll be cool again. Right. And that's what I hope, because I really don't like this Cammy thing, you know. Because honestly, despite what Cam can say, and like I said, Cam has always been my favorite rapper. But despite what Cam can say, Jimmy did make a lane for his own self. Jimmy probably, I'm not even gonna lie, and I hate to say this, but Jimmy probably got into a bigger and better position, than Joel Santana would have, you know. And that's what usually happens, you know, whether you are the muscle or a street cat or whatever you fancy yourself as, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do hang around the artists and you do hang around certain people, and guess what? You get to see how things are made. You get to see how music is made. You get a front seat, you in the room anyway. You know, lo and behold, you become an artist. So, you know, I don't put it past Jimmy to sit back for a couple of years and develop the skills to be a rapper that has star quality. Sadly enough, I think he got more star quality than Joel's, you know, doing interviews, showing up. He you know, with the dressing and shit like that, you know, you have to have star quality. And that's what Jimmy has, you know, and I hate to say it, he got more than Joel's. Same thing with T.I. I think that Young Dro is a better lyricist, a better artist, a better, you know, entertaining and stuff like that. But guess what? He doesn't have star quality. He doesn't have, you know, he's not a Swiss Army knife. You got to be an Army knife. He can't put up with scrutiny and all of the stuff that T.I. can put up with in the limelight. Same thing with ASAP Rocky. if you guys, I got stories for y'all. I was supposed to be a part of ASAP Mob. Long story. I was supposed to be a part of ASAP Mob. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't know that. It's a story I somewhat told, but I was supposed to be a part of ASAP Mob. And we were actually the people that I was with too was supposed to be a part of ASAP Mob. But and that's before we really started getting good at rapping, and that was crazy that we got that type of opportunity before we even got like grew into our styles, which is funny. It's a funny story. But ASAP Ferg is like the best person out of ASAP Mob. But guess what? He doesn't have the star quality. He doesn't have the same drive as Rocky to be around all of that shit. And that's what happens, you know. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad. It just is what it is, you know. Because once anybody experiences success or get a check, you really can't tell them what to do, you know. So I guess Jimmy's situation took off a little bit more, and I'm not sure if Cam was jealous. I'm pretty sure he's not. But you know, I mean, there had to be a little bit of Anna there, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Cam doing a lot of cursing right there, but you already know what it is. So that's Dame Dash responding to that. Run the lights up. This is the livest show.
No problem. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You said Biggie's death cleared the way for Jay to take off. Yeah. It was, you know, it was up for, it was up for grabs. You know, it was up for grabs. You said ASAP Mob was taking over the East Coast. Yeah. And then also too, there's something nobody's talking about. How you got my boy Joey Badass going at Kendrick in Pro Era. There's 20 people in here. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Also, let's get at least one supporter on the show. If you guys are, you know, are soaking up some game and enjoying the show. All right, let's get it. Let's get into it.
Salute to the Rec Mob. And then I'm taking calls. Call me up 310-598-2974 after this Dame
Shout out
Dash
to
video.
DJ
You can
Emrek.
start calling now. All right, Wayno, you can start calling after like in a minute or so. And everybody else, let's get to it. We're going to have a great show. All right? Oh, let me get to this Dame Dash. Let's get it. Shouts to Big Face Gary and all that. Him and Dame Dash, they do a live show called Live. It's called Live Q&A with Dame Dash and Big Face Gary. Subscribe to Dame Dash America New Network, okay? And also subscribe to Big Face Gary channel and all that. Let's get it.
Have cars, I still let everybody else drive. I hate driving.
Yeah, you told me you ain't drive. You didn't care about driving. This one time I'm gonna bring about. If there any way down the line you would sit with Jim Jones and squash beef?
Pause.
Pause.
I don't have no beef with Jim Jones. You know, if I had first of all, if I got a beef with somebody, we're not talking about it on you know, that's not what we're doing.
Social media, yeah, we don't. Okay.
We don't do like you know. To me, nothing has happened that is unresolvable. You know, and again, you got to lead by example. So unless you snitching or molesting children or raping, you know, I can get over most things. Okay. Other than that, like those are the things where there's no gray area. I ain't messing with you. Okay. And if any of those boxes are checked, then there is no chance. If none of those boxes are checked, then yeah, you know, again, we grew up together. I don't have no beef with anybody. Pause. Especially, you know, also Civil War is the corniest shit in the world. And the only people that gain are the people watching, laughing at us.
Now, I don't know, because recently, Dame, he's been on a weird warpath. Maybe I gotta and I gotta sit down and really listen to what he's saying, because a lot of times, some of that shit is clickbait. But he's been on a weird warpath, Damon Dash. And I like Dame. I like Dame. Now, he what podcast was he on? He was on a podcast recently, and I kind of didn't, because I think that him and Jay would still make up at some point. I mean, I know it's a long shot, but he was insinuating also too that Jay had something to do with the with Aaliyah's passing. Which I think was corny. Because if you know the story, there was a lot of stuff going on at the time that instead of just saying engine failure, you don't run around on a podcast and say, hey man, this dude killed my girlfriend, and or unsubscribe my girlfriend from life. I think that's corny. I think that's corny. But maybe there might be some truth to it. Also too, like I said, just a lot of stuff was going on at that time. So I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say. I don't know what he's gonna say in this interview. UFO said Puff and Biggie got all the criticism for yachts, jets, and mansions in videos. Jay rode the wave they made. Yeah, big pimping. And whole T Pimp C was roasting Jay and people from New York, which is crazy. He was like, I've been riding Cadillac since I was 14, bitch. Y'all got all them weird ass cars. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Pimp had to go, bro. I don't. That shit is funny, but it's yo. Anyway, let's go.
You understand what I'm saying? Watching a family fight, nobody wins, because you really, how could you lose love for people that you really truly cared about? So I don't want to see nothing happen bad to anybody, but that means I can't do nothing bad to anybody. So what are we talking about? Just squash it and move on, Paul.
Yep.
But I ain't got no beef with nobody.
Okay, cool. Ronald Harmon, Dame Dash, love you, brother. You my hero. I look up to you since day one. I was 14. I'm 39 years old now. I'm still following you.
Yeah, we back. So Dame Dash addressed the whole Jim Jones beef, and then also the Camron, Jim Jones, and Mace controversy. He feels like it's very embarrassing and all that. So let me open these lines up. Let me get to these callers. Let me know what's your thoughts on that. You feel like Dame Dash is right? You feel like Camron, Jim Jones, and Mace is embarrassing themselves? Let me know how you feel about what Dame Dash had to say. All right, we get what the people say. That's what counts. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing biased over here. So let's. This is the live show. Call me up with your thoughts. Let's get to it.
All right. So look,
310-598-2974. All right. I'm getting damn this Cash App going on. Salute to all my sponsors too.
let me do this, y'all. But let's skip a little bit forward. An hour and 4 minutes into the madness. Are you guys enjoying the show? Button and support the show via Cash App, via PayPal. Please hit the like button and support the show via Cash App, via PayPal, so we can keep the show going. All right, so we're gonna skip a little bit into it. Give me 1 second. And if you guys can please get the likes up. There's 21 people in here, but 9 likes. That's crazy. Let's go.
Jim Jones is mad disrespectful because he's spitting a lot of cats. and we used to have to throw hands in Jim Jones and put in that work. So if that Jim Jones was still about that, being disrespectful, he would have did some. So I seen the best of them. Camron not a fighter. Camron talk a lot of shit. I've been around them a lot on every level. Dame Dash would throw hands with you. He'll shoot a fair one with you.
He's definitely gonna throw hands. Dame. Dame definitely is gonna throw the hands. He's definitely gonna throw the hands. Dame
exactly. Dash. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about nothing now. They just talking worse than women now. That's all they doing. They having fun and they giving podcasts something to talk about on YouTube because they ain't on no street shit. None of them no more. Camron making money. Dame Dash trying to survive. Jim Jones trying to keep his name out there. Ain't nothing real. They just talking. They gonna make up because if somebody throw a quick couple million to them to do a Dipset reunion show, you see them all they all hugging and kissing again like the verses. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing real. So it's just music and talking and running their mouth.
Now I agree with this guy. You know, because I don't think the beef is as deep as people or as shit as even Cam and all of them are doing. But yeah, I think at some point they would make back up, especially for another reunion. And like I said, Jim, he got somewhat of a diss song out now, which sounds good, but it's like, come on, man. It's like, and they talking about stuff too in those songs, like they mentioned Jaja, and I like Jaja, shit, I like Juju. You said, tell me, excuse me, miss, wasn't on some Biggie type shit. That was, yeah, because I see some ladies tonight and she'll be having my baby. Excuse me, miss, what's your name? But I'm not gonna lie, Jay-Z and Pharrell's era was legendary. Can't take that away from him. Jay-Z and Pharrell's era was legendary. You said, imagine Biggie performing "Excuse Me, Miss" with Carl Thomas singing the hook instead of Jay Pharrell. Yeah, you can see that. Yep. All right, y'all hit the like button, support the show, hit the Cash App. Let's go.
That's all it is. Ain't nothing real with these guys.
Well, what I want to do with you, because I know we spoke, I definitely want to build with you on the health stuff. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I got you. Or also, I don't know if you got a store or whatever. If you want to sponsor the show, you can too. So just to get your brand out there too, because right now I'm locking in with all the sponsors. So anybody that got anything that they pushing, holla at me now, because it's getting crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, good. We looking for sponsors also because we trying to open up a commercial space somewhere in New York City first and foremost. You know what I mean? Because we dealing with a lot of clients and customers, sick people, and we got to change the narrative because if we don't change something, we gonna be a sinking ship. You know what I'm saying? So
no doubt.
We gotta something gotta happen because you know what I'm saying. The money's out there, and the people are sick, and when you got a sick people, you got a declining nation, and we the biggest and the most people on the earth in blackness, in families and offspring, and we dying early. And forget about the hip hop community. Every day somebody dying. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
And we ain't dying of no natural causes. We dying in the 50s or all this death. So we gotta step the ante up because we can't.
All right. Let's go to the poll real quick. Should Donald Trump get rid of the IRS? 45% of you guys says yes. ERS sounds better. External revenue. 18% of you guys said no, IRS is cool. Okay. 36 in second place says yes, tariff city for everyone. And 0% says no, it will burn a bridge with MAGA. Amazing. Make sure you guys get it.
We can't talk about culture. Culture can fly just, you know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of greats that should be with us today. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we still not getting their agenda. And these Europeans, they owning everything and they pushing the narrative. So when we go push the narrative the right way, it's time to step up. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. My brother, I appreciate you tapping in.
I love you.
Love.
I always tune in when I can because I'm always working and doing the good work and fighting the good cause for the people. So when I see you, because I don't listen to too much people because too much foolish. But I like your game and your style. So
thank you, bro.
So I always give you that recognition and tune into. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, my brother. Salute.
My brother, stay great.
Yep, let's get it. All right, let me get to these missed calls. Call me up. Let me know your thoughts on this whole Dame Dash situation. Also, make sure you get your tickets for Ladies Night. It's on Eventbrite. All the links in the chat room. I'm gonna shout out one of my biggest sponsors. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard from her, but she's one of my biggest sponsors. Shouts to Nafisa. Then we got Miss Straight to the Point. She's sponsoring the event. You know what I mean? She's Rec Mall. That's what I'm saying. Rec Mall come through, especially the ladies.
All right. Let's see if he talks to Dame. Here we go.
Joel, you can look in his face and see he hating the whole time. I mean, am I lying him right?
No, you ain't lying. I mean, he's on records saying he's a hater. He's a big hater. He's on the record. I gotta find that video. Like when somebody says I'm a hater, like see, it's a difference when stars say, you know what I mean? He says I'm an objective hater, you know what I mean? And I get it, but don't get it confused because like I just mentioned earlier, Star threw me an alley-oop. You digging? He not gonna do that for everybody. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got the Birdman's GTV vodka liquor sponsorship due to the homie Star. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand when he said I'm an objective hater, that's a whole different perspective. You know what I mean? I'm not, it's not on Jim Jones time where anybody that's shining, the nigga Jim looking at them with the side eye. You know what I mean? Star.
Right.
Yeah. So now think about it. Star's in the room saluting. You understand? Opposed to, seeing my live and looking at me with the side eye or trying to, like anytime my content, I guess, is, it relates to what he's talking about, he's going to cover it. Opposed to these other YouTubers, they want to cover my content, but not give me the proper credit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's corny. That's hating. You know what I mean? And
I've seen
Now, shout outs, like I said, shout outs to DJ MREC TV. He been getting a lot of the big interviews lately, man. He recently had one. Man, look, he gets all the big interviews, and honestly, he is grassroots. New York and podcasting. So shout outs to him and his success. Hopefully one day y'all will see the value in this channel also and turn it up the same way. Let's go.
stuff, summer everywhere just flying across my timeline. I'm like, MREC on? Not you, but the stuff we was looking at. I'm like, what's really going on?
Let's see if we can find the part where Dame Dash comes in and let's see if he got him on the line. All right, give me some time real quick. Y'all hit the like button. Please support the show. It's Player Talk Radio. Y'all support the show, support the show, support the show, support the show. Let's get it.
A member of no street organization. Cam always said that. It's people's work. But Jimmy, you brought that energy to Cam. A lot of Cam's beefs, let's be for real, come from Jimmy.
That's not true. That's not true, but good.
It comes from Jimmy. Life, that's from Jimmy. And it was something with some money too, because Cam said he gave money to the big homie out there in Chicago that you were supposed to do bird gang with. And homie said you ran off with the money. They came to Cam like Cam.
You talking about my brother Jojo Capone.
You already know I don't want to do too much, man, because I don't want to be. I remember stuff, man. I'm a hip hop kid. I'm from Brooklyn, bro. But real rap, no BS, man. We been knew about you, Jimmy. And some of the stuff you've been doing in Brooklyn, was that really for the set? Come on, let's be for real. You repping another set too, and you tied Cam to it. Cam done put out a lot of bail money for the whole game. The whole game. Cam don't owe you nothing. He showed you love.
That's a fact.
And I get it. Yo, you see Cam and Mace back together again, pocket like loose change. It feel away.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing, and that's probably the messed up aspect of this whole thing. To act like Jimmy, you know what I'm saying, wasn't Cam's muscle for the longest time. You know, that's crazy. You know, to act like Jimmy wasn't Cam's muscle for the longest time is ridiculous. You know, but now on the tail end, when you get, you know, I'm not even gonna say when you get rich, because they've been rich for a long time. But now on the tail end, when you get rich, you're not really around no street shit no more. You kind of really don't need nobody. Hey, let me relinquish this friendship. Let me, you know, let me turn this in. How much is this worth? You know, let me get back with people I was beefing with, you know? Because I remember when Cam and Mace was beefing, you know? Yo, there is no way in hell my battery is going down this fast. All right, y'all. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. I mean, are you guys not entertained? Let's get it. Right, UFO. Oh shit, y'all can't even hear it. Uh-huh. Y'all can't even hear it. I'm thinking we my bad.
You've been doing in beef with a set. Come on, let's be for real. You repping another set too, and you tie Cam to it. Cam done put out a lot of bail money for the whole game. The whole game. Cam don't owe you. He showed you love.
That's a fact.
And I get it. Though you see Cam and Mace back together again, pocket like loose change, it feel away. I know it feel away. Because you could have been standing there.
That's a fact.
But instead of just being honest and saying, yo, son, let's make this work. Cam was the lion. You back, you talking to everybody. I get Cam. How you get cool with all these other niggas and you want to talk slick on me? Nah, let's not do that. I get it. This is deep. Just like Dame and Jay shit is real personal. That's why I get why Dame be overdoing it. But Dame, he be overdoing it. But I get it. Y'all fan, but yo, dog, don't let another couple more years go away, bro.
No doubt.
Bloodshed ain't here. Bloodshed gone.
Now that's the thing. At this point in their career, does Cam need Jim? Does Jim need Cam? And then also Cam said something very interesting, because I guess as fans, we probably held on to it longer than they had. But he said Dipset's run was between like 2001 to 2006. It was like a 5-year run. I'm not gonna lie, 5 years is a long time. And back then, it probably seemed even longer. He said Dipset's run was between 2001 to 2006, 2005. With 5 years. You did? Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Let's keep the show going, y'all. Let's go.
Niggas is gone, yo. Like,
but I ain't gonna.
Let's see what Dame, if Dame ends up showing up.
Where all this tough guy stuff come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, real gangsters don't.
All these niggas sound like Jim. Imagine M-Rec throwing a show for Jim Jones and he calls up like, hey, yo, what?
Gotta play tough, bro. Like, most of my family from South Carolina. Like, being around a lot of these guys, my cousins and stuff like that, and friends. Like, real gangsters don't gotta play tough, bro. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, where's all this tough guy stuff coming from when you was running like in the past, like running from people in the past? Like, come on, bro. Like, let's stop it, bro. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it together and apologize, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And get back to the regularly scheduled program. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Man.
I appreciate you tapping in, good brother. Salute. Peace.
Scheduled program. Cam is doing podcasting, and I'm not gonna say that is less than what Cam is doing, but Jim is still rapping. Jim got an album coming out. Mace don't rap no more. Dame Dash just recently sold. I don't even know if it got sold yet, but I think he sold. I think Drake or somebody bought it. He sold the rest of his stake of Rockefeller. What business is there to get back to?
Peace.
Rick, Ma.
Now let's go further and see if we can find Dame.
Hold on 1 second, caller. We need the likes to get up on YouTube. We need the likes to get up on.
Y'all hit the like button and support the show, y'all. Let's get the support up. Let's go.
Dawless, Jimmy's, he ain't grow up. All those guys is almost 50. You still acting like a kid. Like, those days is over. How you get off? Your son went to private school. And you still talking about being in the lobby. You 50. You're not in the lobby. You ain't been in the lobby in years. You can just tell he hasn't matured. Ken, Mace, everybody's matured. He still wants to be the same person. Why? I thought y'all hustling and rap to get out. But you going back. You're not in the lobby. You're not. You
right,
have no reason to be there. And you're encouraging these young kids to think that's cool.
I was recently looking at a award show where Jay and Rihanna was there, and she seemed it like weirded out, you know, by accepting, you know, I guess her acceptance speech and stuff like that. And I guess when he went up there, he was like, I guess he had to big himself up. So what he was doing was he was I guess taking the credit, because there was like a bunch of rumors that him and her was dealing with each other, you know, behind Beyonce's back. But I don't think that's too true. But all of the stuff that Biggie and all of and Kim was gonna do, absolutely Jay and Beyonce spun the block to do it. You know, I mean, obviously it was a bag. And then honestly too, you got to understand hip hop was different around that time in New York, because if somebody that is beloved passed, especially in that manner, it don't even matter if it's a knockoff. People want to see it. So that's why when Jay was on the Black album, he said, when I say a big line, I'm only bigging up myself, bigging up my borough, big enough to do it. You know, he was like, you know, using a bunch of Biggie references and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna act like New York cats don't copy Big 24/7. So, you know, and he, you know, and then he, you know, Big's from Brooklyn. So that's just how he felt. And yeah, he got called out over the years for it. You know, especially Nas. You know, especially Nas. You know, I don't see too many people in his borough calling him out for it. You know, especially Nas. I think even when he was beefing with Cam for a little bit, you know, Cam called him out for it. You know, on welcome, not on Welcome to New York City, but on another song.
Until they get killed and go to jail. And that's the problem I have with him. I don't have a personal, because I don't know him. He's an old, I'm 42, so they old heads to me. They my old heads. But the point is, the Locks, Cam, and everybody matured and grew up. It's about getting money, taking care of your family. He still wants to dick ride and be that person that he claimed he was. Dog, it's on camera that you ran multiple times when it was physical altercation, but you still acting tough. Like Cam said, you're cool with everybody that put hands on you, but then you got a problem with me.
Damn.
And he said it himself. This is not me saying it. He said, Mace taught me how to rap. Cam made sure I was on every album. Even if you wasn't cool with him no more, they're the reason why you're relevant and you can still make money off music. So how could you ever publicly disrespect them and say F Mace?
Crazy.
How could you say that when you said yourself, he taught me how to?
Come on now.
So the fact that that man taught you how to make a living off of music, you should never hate that man or publicly say anything about it.
I'm gonna say this. You think like me, and that's something I've been saying, you know, since the beginning, and also during this controversy. It always go to the origin. Mace throwing Camron the alley-oop and Jim Jones the alley-oop. You should never have nothing to.
And the funny part is, and Mace didn't throw Camron no alley-oop. I don't know. Never mind. The funny part about all of this, and I'm telling y'all how flip-flop the artists are, because for the majority of the diplomats, like, people like Cam, but they didn't even think Cam was the best rapper out of the diplomats. Again, they thought it was Juelz Santana. The only reason why people are on Cam's side now is because he's doing sports, and people are now starting to see the a more funny side to Camron. You understand what I'm saying? So he's doing sports. He's doing sports casting now, and people are starting to say, "Oh man, this guy's funny. Oh man, he could actually rap. Oh man, I might actually sit there and listen to him." But when all of that stuff was going on with Dipset and stuff like that, they wasn't listening to Cam. They wasn't rocking with Cam like that. As a matter of fact, they were rocking with Jimmy more than Cam. You know, because people was waiting for Juelz to get for Juelz to pop off. Juelz never popped off the way he could. And the funny part is that people still blamed Cam. And when Jimmy was on his run, you know, with Ballin', Hustler's Poem, right after Harlem Diary of a Summer, everybody was behind Jim. They wasn't behind Cam. Everybody was behind Jim. Jim was getting all the features. Jim was popping up with Khaled and T.I. and all them people. Jim was the one flying south to Miami, and he had a whole album dedicated to Miami. He had a whole song. Everybody was saying Jim was better than Cam. Now all of a sudden, the tables turn. And then the funny part is that Jim is still dropping good music. Jim just dropped like a couple of, like, Jim is actually getting better. Like, his last albums were fire. So I've heard, I haven't heard them cover to cover like that, like I used to. But like for the past couple of years, every so often Cam would drop something. But for the past couple of years, Jim has been the most active diplomat. Now, wearing pink didn't hurt Cam's image, but people were getting on him for it, and then turned around and started doing it. Fabulous started doing it. Fat Joe started doing it. People forget the pink Range Rover and stuff like that, and the blue Lamborghini Gallardo. You said Cam was lecturing and reminding Jimmy this wasn't beef, and it was a friendly disciplinary briefing. Yeah, yeah. Cause you know Cam has always been on some boss shit. So Jimmy's like, well, I'm a boss now too. So you can't little boy me. You know, that's kind of the time they on. You know, and then they rich. Yeah, I rocked with Cam heavily, but I rocked with Jimmy too.
To say to somebody that showed you how to feed your family, like and get generational wealth. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Regardless of what.
But see, y'all really can't blame Jimmy though. You know, yeah, some of the stuff he did may have came off or seemed or was just straight up unloyal. But y'all can't blame Jimmy though, because it's like, oh well, Cam gave you an opportunity. Well, they were at that man's grandma's house. You know? Like you can't tell somebody that was, or at least feels that they were along for the ride and helped secure all of that stuff, that somebody else gave them an opportunity. It don't work like that. Nah, I made sure y'all was safe so y'all can perform. How the hell did you give me an opportunity? I gave you an opportunity to perform. We had to move with street cats before we could even afford security. I made sure 50 people was up at the show. I made sure this was going on. Yeah, some situations happen where niggas had to turn on the jets and run a little bit. But you can't make a nigga feel like, oh well, hey man, I gave you an opportunity and I put you in position and stuff like that, and blah blah blah, when he was your muscle for a long time and was protecting you. You know.
Know what I'm gonna tell you the crazy part after that, right? Cam said that, yo, you got my number. Once a grown man says you got my number, then he's telling you we could have had this conversation, but not online.
Correct.
You feel what I'm saying?
Correct.
He's saying you got my number, Jomo. That means he knows you. I know your mom's, your family. Like, why are you doing this internet shit? This is not their era. This is not even my era. This internet shit, grown men don't do what he's doing. They don't. He said, I'm a hater. Yeah. He said, I'm a hater. That's why nobody that was under him ever came out. Stack never dropped. Rest in peace, Stack never dropped the album. Max never dropped the album. Nobody under his camp dropped the album. You didn't put nobody else. You wanted people to sit back and write to you, so you could be the hottest nigga while everybody else starved. Cam put everybody out. Everybody that came with the Diplomat, correct me if I'm wrong. Did everybody not drop an album? Did they not?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, good brother.
Everybody under the Diplomat dropped the album. Hellwell, from the Bronx, JR.
40 Cal.
Who else didn't drop? Right, 40. Yeah. Everybody dropped the project. Who dropped the project under Jimmy? Nobody.
Great point.
And everybody said, even if you look at Jaja said the same thing. They wasn't getting no money with him.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So this is not recent.
Now, Jaja said that she was mad, just like I'm mad that there's 22 people in here and we only got 10 likes. Y'all can up the likes at least. If y'all not going to support the show via Cash App or whatever, y'all can at least get the likes up. Damn, that's crazy. All right, we an hour and a half. Let's at least get some support. Let's get some love. Show some love to the Cash App. Bless the game. Y'all get the likes up, y'all. Now, Jaja, I ain't gonna lie, she kind of went straight Young Ma. She kind of went straight, stud. You know, I think Jaja was gonna be doing pretty well. She was supposed to be the first lady of Dipset. But she said in the interview, because I went back and just started, just so I'm not saying giving y'all bad information like most of these podcasters are for a quick buck, and they get the buck. It's really hard for me to get support, but for telling the truth. But she was saying that she didn't like the way that Jimmy handled, you know what I'm saying? She didn't like the way that Jimmy handled the Stack Bundle situation. You know what I'm saying? She was like, after, because she knew Stack separately, and she was like, the way Jimmy handled the Stack Bundle situation just kind of let her, you know, she just kind of, you know, weaved away from the situation. And she was like, you know, they used her voice and her likeliness and stuff like that. And she said that she could sue and make a lot of money or get a bag because she didn't make anything. But she said out of loyalty, she wasn't going to sue because she felt that, you know, she's operating under the guise that, you know, these are people that gave her an opportunity, you know. So, you know, that's respectful. What's going on, tooling around? Peace to you, player. You said I like the song with Camron, Jaja, and Gunplay. I didn't know Gunplay had a song with them. Yeah, but I like Jaja. Jaja could have, you know, Jaja could have been something. Stack could have been something too. Max B could have been something. You know, they were saying that Jimmy had the dream team. You know, the Chinks could have been something. Who would have known where? Who would have known where New York would be these days? You know, these days if they had blown up. So
saying this is what people around him and what he said out his mouth. He needs to grow up. You 50. You need to tell these boys being in the lobby is right. Be an entrepreneur, stay out of jail, start a business. Like, he's not the spokesperson for no old heads because he's encouraging these kids to stay in the street. But your son wasn't in the street. Why your son wasn't in the lobby?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about Bigger Well. I said Bigger Well, Bigger Vale, man. And I think Max, you know, aka Wave, the Wave guy. I think he was the guy that wrote most of Hustler's poem. I mean, for sure he wrote Ballin', but like I pointed out to you guys out earlier, that's all Tupac. I'm straight ballin'. That all Tupac. Absolutely Tupac. You know? And Max's career started taking off. He had his own wave. Literally. But the dumb thing about a lot of them, let's get the likes of the dumb thing about a lot of them is that they stayed in the hood. And honestly, in a lot of cases, when you staying in the hood, honestly, it's not necessarily waiting for something to go wrong, but it's like when. It's not if something's gonna go wrong, it's when it's gonna go wrong. Okay, let's go.
Great
you encouraging everybody else to be in the lobby.
Great assessment, my brother.
Why your son playing football in private school Jersey somewhere, but you still talk about you in the lobby and you damn near half a century old. Jim Jones needs to grow up, man. I'm not saying I know him. I've seen him before, but to me, he's still trying to live his youth. It's over. Dogs, you're a middle-aged man. Grow up.
No doubt, family. Appreciate you.
He's
Salute.
immature. This is just my opinion, Brett, but keep doing your thing, man.
No doubt. Salute,
I just want to say, man, we got to leave.
And I mean, yeah, he is supposed to get out of jail soon, but there's some complications with that. But the person that really had that information though, Stoic, is French. You know, French keep up with him. You know, and honestly, you know, French Montana, he did a good job also. You know, he didn't really sign under, you know, the dips like that. You know, and then you also have what's his name, my boy Aguilar. You know, I was talking to Aguilar not too long ago, funny as hell, on, was it Instagram or YouTube? I forgot, but Aguilar is cool. You know, I was watching him make beats and stuff. But yeah, the French, his situation ended up going well, because guess what? He started going to Miami just like Jim. He started going to Miami just like Jim, and he started linking up with Khaled and getting on these bigger songs. He started getting into the money, buying, catalogs and stuff like that. He bought a couple of songs from Ray Stremmert, you know. So a lot of dudes didn't stay in New York. Fat Joe, he didn't stay in New York. 20 people in the building, we could get 7 likes. That's crazy. And we could get at least our first supporters. Yeah, Purple City Bird Gang. You had Uncasa, you had Shice Bubs, you had 40 Cal, you had I'm not sure if JR Ryder was a part of it, but you had all of them dudes, man.
The next generation, because look at how many kids under the age of 25 that were artists that died.
That's a
You know why
fact.
they died? Because of their old heads like him acting like it's cool to be a street nigga. And I'm not blaming him. I'm saying old heads like him not telling them that you don't need this.
Correct, my brother. I ain't gonna hold you. Gotta get to the next call. A powerful assessment, though.
Yeah,
Salute.
do your thing, man.
Let's get it. We got straight to the point on the line. Straight to the point. You there?
Hey, baby, what's up?
What's going on? Appreciate you. This is one of my biggest sponsors, y'all, for MREC TV, and she's sponsoring the ladies' night, and she's Rec Mob. We got straight to the point on the line. What's happening with you? Talk to me.
Always representing. Always representing from the peoples, right?
Talk to me real quick.
Yeah.
You wanna
Look, I'm just sitting here doing my thing, giving y'all a buzz, making sure the Rec family doing all right.
I've been shouting you all night too. I've been shouting you all night and promoting you all night. You know?
Real?
Yeah,
That's
look.
so sweet of you. Wow.
Look. Miss Straight to the Point on the line, sponsor for the event. You know what I mean? For the ladies' night event, January 31st. So we gotta call you behind the scenes. Me and SJ, we gonna figure this out.
That's the tooling around. 25 people in here. We can at least get the likes up to 25. 26 people in here. Y'all hit the like button. Support the show. It's Player Talk Radio. Tooling around said, my conspiracy theory is that Jim wanted to make it into a whole offshoot group and then have fake beef with Dipset to sell records. You're not too far off. You're not too far off, because honestly, I think the first time when Jim and Camron was beefing, it kind of turned into something like that. They did kind of split. So you're not too far off.
And I don't know how many tickets you want to sponsor, for the event. You want to speak on it now, or you want to speak on it behind the scenes?
Well, I guess we can talk either way. I need to know what you need me to do. My thing is this, Rick, right? I want to make sure that the faithful who might not be able to afford the ticket, I don't even know how much it costs. How much is a ticket?
Tickets is, I think with the tax, $44.
Okay, so my thing is this. I want to make sure that our faithful Rec ladies, right?
Rec
I mean,
mob
you know
ladies.
who they are. I don't. You know who's been online. You know who's been watching you. You know who's been chatting with you. You know who's been calling in. You know how that goes. It's going to be at your discretion on who you give tickets out to.
Okay, not a problem. I appreciate you.
I'm leaving it all up to you. All I'm doing is going to put the money out there.
I appreciate that.
The decision. No, it's not my decision now. It's your decision.
Okay.
I wanted to kind of talk to you about that in the background kind of thing. Right,
so what we gonna do? We're gonna speak on that behind the scenes. So real quick, do you want to give an assessment? And I appreciate you. Thank you and appreciate you. Do you want to speak on the topic? You got an assessment for that, or you just wanted to just call?
You know what? I'm calling in just now. I just got off of another phone call.
Okay.
Let me know what's up with the topic though. What we talking about?
Oh, Dame Dash just pretty much saying to Mace, Camron, and Jim Jones, they shouldn't be airing out their business online like this. Is embarrassing, stuff like that. That's pretty much what Dame is saying.
Oh, with Diddy and stuff?
No, it's more so, Camron and Jim Jones and Mace, they have a history, you know what I'm saying, that goes back to the 90s. And, Jim Jones and Camron currently not seeing eye to eye.
That is the thing, though. Other than we still can get the likes up and some support to the show. If you guys can support the show via Cash App, or if you guys can support the show via PayPal. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, but absolutely show some love to the show by supporting the show via Cash App that's posted in the chat. Okay. Also too, you have to factor in that Jim held down Camron when he was dissing Mace, and Jim was Cam's muscle when he was dissing Mace, and he was talking about how Mace got into it with the wrong people in Harlem, and he was getting ran out of Harlem, and a couple people was on his head top. So people are thinking, or people feel that or Jimmy probably felt that, damn, I was here looking out for you when everybody abandoned you. When your man's abandoned you, when your friend abandoned you and stuff like that, I was looking out for you. And look, you back cool with him, so now you feel that it's okay to shit on me. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's probably how, you know what I'm saying? That's probably how the man feels, that's some sucker shit, that's some betrayal shit. But guess what? Cam probably felt that Jim did some sucker shit and some betrayal shit with 50. So let's get it.
And he kind of aired Camron out, and Camron aired him back out, so Dame Dash feel like, it's a little embarrassing when y'all call each other.
Giving y'all some mental chewing gum, something to think about.
And work this out behind the scenes.
Okay, let me say this though. To me, it's not so much that it is embarrassing as
shout outs to Bronze Flat Power God in the building. What's going on, player? Good to see you, bro. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in, please. Support today's show. We need at least our first supporter. We're an hour and 47 minutes in. Make sure also you guys catch the other show that we did. I think it was like 2-3 hours. We did a great job. So if you want to get caught up on this, make sure you double back and go catch that show. I will put if you want me to put the link in the chat, I will definitely do that. Let's get it.
As much as it is that we got to start learning how to talk to each other behind the scenes, right? It's not necessary to put all our business out there in the street. If I got some problem with you, I'm gonna let you know. I ain't got to announce it on Facebook, TikTok, and nothing like that. If I'm gonna keep it real. Let's talk behind the scenes. Let's keep it real between us, because that's how other people on the outside listen to us, and that's how they know how to attack us, and that's the problem.
Right.
No doubt.
People need to understand that.
Right. This is the giving the game.
Nobody know how to attack you until you put it out there.
That's a fact.
You don't know who watching or who listening.
Correct.
You never know, Rex. You never know.
Never know. So on that note, we got Miss straight to the point. One of my biggest sponsors and supporters. She's sponsoring MREC TV Ladies Night. So the ladies that are official Rec Mob, and you need a ticket, she gonna sponsor y'all. And we're gonna do that real soon. We're gonna work everything out behind the scenes. So I appreciate you calling, and I guess we'll speak tomorrow. I think tomorrow's a good time. Maybe tomorrow evening or tomorrow afternoon. You figure it out, whatever works.
Tell SJ hit me up, because today would have been pretty good. So I have reserved some time today, but tomorrow and Friday gonna be kind of tough.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if we can find where Damon Dash. No point. Let's see if Damon does call up.
Go with DJ Cool. You remember that
They up here reminiscing and shit.
Yeah, state your name. Yeah, we good now. State your name. Where you calling from?
My name is ST. I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida, bro.
Shouts to the whole Jacksonville. What's happening? Let's get it.
I'm a fan of Dipset. So my few things is this, man. I want to know where the rest of the set at, man. What they feel about this. I mean, where Jewel's at? I mean,
in the middle.
Hell Rel, I mean, I want to know what their opinion.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot about Hell Rel Ruger
about all this right here. You know what I mean?
I think they've been dropping interviews like
just back in the beginning, but when he did that diss track, what graduates have you?
Hold on.
Appreciate you too.
All right.
What
Hold on.
Then they did a shit.
Hold on, y'all.
Mace, all washed up rappers. Now they need to be on YouTube. Hip hop gossip is whack. Temple of Hip Hop, KRS-One.
All right. Let's get it. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Run it up, run it up. Let's get it. Salute to Gina Rose in the building. Come on, man. All right, y'all. We at that 2-hour mark, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all.
All right, so I guess Dame didn't call in. Winked, y'all. I'm sitting up here waiting for Dame Dash to call in. Dame didn't call in. All right, we got 23 people in here. Let's get the likes up. We could at least get one supporter out of 26 people. Let's get at least one supporter before we get into the next segment. Now, I put in the chat, put a poll in the chat. We got 19 votes. Should Donald Trump get rid of the IRS? We still got 0% that says no, it will burn a bridge with MAGA. We have 21%, and the ties say no, the IRS is cool. Damn, I thought people didn't like the IRS. We got 21% that says Tariff City, and then we got 58% that says the ERS sounds better. All right. Now, what am I talking about? If you guys been under a rock, what is being talked about?
Trump has
it might happen, you think. Go.
Recently floated the idea of eliminating the federal income tax through implementing to as an all-tariff policy. So the question is this possible? And wouldn't President Trump need to get Congress to join him? Or in the alternative, does he have any leverage to get Congress to agree? Or can Donald Trump just make these changes on his own, or at least through his new secretary? Here's the thing, folks. The U.S. tax code is written so vaguely and terribly that a change to law might not be required. The U.S. income tax code never bothers to define what an individual is. So while we can infer individual means human beings, as the tax code taxes individuals differently.
Now, this is what I was telling you guys, because like people have been super slow for years when it comes to like millionaires and things of that sort. So they're like, oh, well, how comes Donald Trump and his buddies and all of these people make money? How comes they don't pay nothing in taxes? Well, they got something that I think everybody should have, but nobody really sees a need for it. They got something called a CPA. They got something called a bookkeeper. They got an accountant, meaning they have somebody that's going to hide all of their assets. If you see somebody driving around in a Rolls Royce, well, guess what? You think that that's their personal car because they're. So if something happens, the IRS and all these other people, they can't come and. Do you get where I'm going with this? You can hide your assets. You can hide all of that shit. Why don't this person pays taxes? Well, guess what? I'm an employee at my at my entity, at my company. So I can write all of that shit off. I can write all of that shit off. Even and I have paperwork showing that, okay, hey, yeah, this is how much I got paid, this is how much I got earned. As a matter of fact, since I identify as an employee instead of the CEO of the company, I'm actually owed money. You understand what I'm saying? Because all of the other taxes and stuff is like that. It's coming out of the company. It's coming out of the company and entity. So when I go file my taxes, I'm only filing for me as having an employee. Yes, you see me in the Rolls Royce. Yes, you see me, but it's my company. But it's technically not. See, that's what a lot of people don't understand, that like your company is a separate entity from you. You know, it's a separate entity from you. So these people, they hide money and all kinds of shit in their company. Oh, you just bought a $50 million house? Yeah, but that's for the company, not me. You know? Because anyhow you buy anything, whether it's a house, a car, or a lemonade stand, if you conduct any type of business there, you can write it off. You can write off you can write off the electricity bill, keep a receipt of it. You can write off the gas mileage. You can write off every single thing every single thing. You can write off if you flush the toilet, you can write off the water bill. All of that shit is encompassed. You can write it off. I used to wonder why. I'd be like, this person has a office in his house. I'm wondering, like, why all these people got offices in their house for no fucking reason? Because guess what? You can write it off. You can write your home off. You can write you can write every single office supply off. If you pay for a stapler, what's going on, Tampa? If you pay for a stapler, write off. You pay for paper, write off. All of that shit is written off. But see, a lot of people, even including myself, you know, they're afraid to look at their finances. You know, some people don't want to go look at their bank account and see what they've done, how much damage they've probably done, you know. But you got some people, they call their accountant every morning, how much is in there? Okay. And you know, you know. So I'm giving y'all some really good game. You know, don't say I never did nothing for you. I'm giving y'all some really good game. You know, y'all hit the like button and support the show. Hit the like button, show some love on the Cash App, show some love on the PayPal. Y'all hit the like button and support the show. Let's get back into it. So let me give y'all that bit of information before we go further on with this conversation, because a lot of people are confused about a lot of different things. So let's get it.
Differently depending if they are married, single, widowed. The law tells us nothing otherwise of what an individual is. So is an individual somebody in the United States of America? Is an individual someone who is under 18? Is an individual someone who is in a coma? Is an individual someone who is mentally incompetent?
And the law has to keep all of this stuff vague so that when they want to, they can do an injustice on you. This is why the law keeps it vague, so that they can bend it to whatever they want.
Is an individual someone who is not a U.S. citizen? None of these questions are actually ever debated by any member of Congress. Rather, and here's the problem, the vague, secretive federal income tax law was passed and it completely avoided public deliberation of these decisions about who exactly is subject tax law. So who an individual is all decided by regulators at the U.S. Department of Treasury, the cabinet position in charge of administering the U.S. income tax code. So what does that mean? Well, what this means is that the U.S. individual income tax law lives by regulation. And if it lives by regulation, well, most certainly it can die by regulation. Now, Donald Trump can simply appoint a new Secretary of Treasury to draft new regulations. And here's the process. When the U.S. Treasury makes and rewrites regulations, it must follow the Administrative Procedure Act, or APA, like most other federal agencies. The APA requires that when the Treasury Department intends to create new regulations, it must engage in a process known as notice and comment. That rulemaking process includes 3 main steps. First, the agency must publish a notice of proposed rulemaking. That's going to inform the public of the proposed regulation and invites comments before issuing the final regulation. But here is the potential problem. Regulations must be in harmony with the statutes, and here the individual income tax law located in Title 26 of the U.S. Code. Now, if a regulation conflicts or restricts the statute, it becomes invalid to the extent of ensures that the regulations align with the legislative intent. And so there is the chief problem if, say, Donald Trump restricted the income tax to some definition that would make no one subject to it.
But see, that's the thing. America is a business. And I'm not going to lie. Trump knows how to make himself rich, and he knows how to make other people rich, and he knows how to make money. And that's been America's problem about money and allocation, you know. And I wouldn't even say it's about money. I mean, it absolutely is about money. But also, you know, people, the American people cannot give you a number of how much America has. You understand what I'm saying? And then all you know, for all you know, is just where they're allocating it. It's like, damn, we had 50 million to go give away. Damn, we got 50 trillion to go give away. Damn, we got the American people can't even really give you a pinpoint number of how much in debt we are. You know, some may have an estimate, but that's on one front. It's like, oh, well, we owe China that. Yeah, well, China's just one company. I mean, not one company. I mean, China is a company, but China is one country. You understand what I'm saying? So Americans just stopped worrying about goddamn prices and shit anyway. We just more worried about allocation. Who gonna get what? And then we'll worry about the price later. How much we gonna get? Or who deserves a tax write-off, or who deserves, you understand? All right, let's go. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe, support the show. 2 hours in, let's get at least our first supporters. Player talk. Let's get it.
Could be stricken down by the Supreme Court because it would essentially negate the entire individual income tax law, to which the first argument would be, well, hey, look, if the income tax code doesn't define individual, how can there be an individual income tax law? Now, what I would expect back is a counter argument that, hey, look, they defined it enough. Everyone knows what an individual is. The court should just apply its common usage, which means a single human being, as distinguished from a group. To which the counter argument would be something like this, that the definition would mean that every individual in the world would be subject to it. Why would the U.S. tax code apply to citizens of Morocco? And then I would expect the counter argument to be, well, that's what the regulation.
Well, this is the thing. And this is why I kind of said it was good to vote for Donald Trump in a certain way. He's going to do things that people haven't thought of, or at least execute it in a way that people haven't thought of. And when you have people that's starting to think about, okay, individual A, individual B, and stuff like that, you will see how much loopholes, you know what I'm saying, the quote unquote system that we're in has, that we don't take advantage of. And it's not necessarily if you have the money for lawyers or people that will exploit or you know, do their research and find these loopholes. That's not really the thing. Honestly, him exploiting these, not exploiting, but him opening up the portal that these loopholes exist, you're gonna start to see how people would launder money how people will get certain family members in, you know, you'll start to see how other people exploit it. Oh yeah, you from Algeria? Well, this statute says individual. Individual is vague, so technically we can put in a motion so that you can get certain benefits and things out of, you know, certain tangibles, benefits and things out of this program, because you don't necessarily have to specify who you are. You are a person with a name, an address, and whatever, and you will qualify to be a quote unquote individual. See what I'm saying? So this will pull the rug up under certain people that has exploited certain things, but some of those people will be very wealthy. So
they limit individuals to mean just U.S. citizens, to which I would counter argue, well, that's an admission that the law does not define what an individual is. Now, hey, look, let's end this standoff. So perhaps I would change course with some strategic lawyering. Consider this. As it is right now, the Secretary of Treasury is mandated by Section 7601 of the Internal Revenue Code to canvass Americans for unreported income. That is, go around and try to find this unreported income wherever it could be. That is, at any time, for whatever reason, your right to privacy means nothing to the IRS's authority to run a perpetual snooping campaign.
Right, and this is why a lot of people don't like the IRS. It's funny because I was looking up stuff like this, and just out of nowhere, less than 24 hours, this is what Trump was saying. So IRS can freeze accounts. You know, they could take certain things. Like I said, this is why I was giving y'all the game about putting things in your business. You know, there's a lot of stuff that they can do and repossess. But the funny part is, I forgot what I was doing or what I was watching. And I was listening to somebody talk about it, and the irony of it, no pun intended, the irony of it was that the IRS don't even go after big people. They go after small people, like regular people. The IRS don't go after super rich people to a certain degree because there's a certain amount of money they know damn well they ain't finna get back. So they prey on smaller working people, smaller working class people. They garnish wages. They do all kinds of different stuff, especially if you know, with the taxes and stuff. What's going on, Devin D? In the place to be. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. As always. Y'all definitely hit the Cash App, show some love. 2 hours and 9 minutes into today's show. Putting in that work. Let's get our first supporter. Let's go.
Campaign. Now, look, this violates the Fourth Amendment, but the government doesn't see it
That's a Devin D in the place to be. Good morning.
That way as it wants your money. There is no bar to unreasonable searches and seizures. But why?
Same with me, Devin. I haven't been working. I've barely been working. I've been sick, and YouTube is giving me a hard time, and I definitely want to get the channel back in good health. So definitely I need you guys' support. If 2 to 3 people can definitely show some love and support the show, you know, I definitely want to get the channel back on track, you know, because YouTube is doing everything in their power to destroy this channel. And I don't even do nothing. Everybody can review videos and stuff like that but me. You know, everybody can everybody can do what the hell they want to do and show their birth canal and all kinds of goofy shit on their channels. But the moment I review something, oh, it's reused content. How's this reused content when I'm adding commentary, criticism, you know? But yeah, I've been sick for Christmas. I really didn't have much of a birthday. I brought in New Year's with you guys. But definitely, if you guys can definitely hit the like button and support the show. Let's keep it going, okay?
Why can't a new Secretary of Treasury review the law and regulations, say, by Scott, the tax code as enforced is an affront to the Fourth Amendment, which forbids unreasonable searches and seizures. And as part of the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment is the highest law of the land. And because I have a conflict between the statute that is...
That's what I'm saying, Devin D. I barely even sometimes get through the clip. I'm sitting up here dropping so much gems. I go out of my way to add hella commentary. Then they struck me for a video. Y'all want to see something? Give me 1 second. Let me show y'all what YouTube is doing to me. Let me show y'all something. It says that my content was removed due to community guidelines, right? I received a warning because I literally just got out of 2 strikes that they did, and those were false strikes also. I appealed it, and they rejected it, okay, on the 18th of December, right? The name of the video was 4 types of pills and their variations. And they struck me for hate speech, right? Struck me for hate speech, right? Now watch this. Hold on. This video has been removed for violating community guidelines because they care about they care about you know, they care so much about community guidelines, y'all. They care so much to make YouTube a safe place. Oh my God, I just did something. Here's the video right here, right? Now I've been through this a billion times because they always attack my channel. So I can't see the video because they removed it off of YouTube and deleted it. Policy at 2 seconds. Look at this. Hate speech policy 2 seconds into the video. So that means 2 seconds after the video started, I said some hate speech, y'all. 2 seconds after the video started, DJ Cuda just started having diarrhea at the mouth and saying some hate speech, right? Now look at this. I have the copy of the video, but let's see if they'll let this video play. And let's go past 2 seconds. And at 2 seconds right here on this video, y'all. Let's see what the hate speech is about. Let's listen to the first 30 seconds of the video. 1, 2. We're past 2 seconds. I'm not even saying nothing. Then I play music. Bro, it's 16 seconds in. I say anything. I still haven't said anything. What's going on, Shannon B? The 4 pills and their different variation, that's hate speech. 2 seconds into the video, I haven't said a damn thing. I got my DJ board set up. I got my mic and everything in front of me. I got my green screen. Look. Old Single Player Talk Radio. Definitely want to get the channel back to this. If we can get the support, that will be great. For that will be phenomenal. And shout outs to everybody that does hit the like button and support the show. Because I feel y'all need to, I feel that y'all need to know what's going on. And guess how long this video was? Guess how long ago this video was? 5 years ago. 5 years ago. 6 being 2020, 25 now. More than 5 years ago, y'all.
Get out your feelings and get into the mix. Where DJ Young Cuda.
This is back before people had and anything. I had one of the most advanced shows in the space. Nobody had microphones, none of that. What is up? What is up? It's DJ Cuda. I'm back at the Helmet Today show. I haven't changed up a damn thing. I have, but I haven't. Okay? So we're already a minute. We're already 40 seconds into the show. Hate speech. That's crazy as fuck to fucking accuse somebody of. When you accuse somebody of hate speech, you gotta back up that they said something hateful. Where did I say something hateful? 2 seconds in, I'm not even talking. And they let people do this. Then they said that I couldn't appeal me being demonetized. They fucked up my channel, and I'm not monetized no more. I said, okay, cool, fine. Take the monetization away from me. I did something so bad, I guess. I don't know what I did. They said reuse content. And I'm like, okay, how is this reused content and it's not representing my channel? How are you going to tell me what the hell is representing my channel? You're telling somebody what represents their channel. They say, hey, you didn't give us enough evidence that showed that we you know, that it represents your channel. Like, how are you going to tell me what my channel is about? Okay, now look at this. The videos referenced in your appeal are not representative of your channel. Your appeal focused on a small number of videos on your channel instead of explaining your channel as a whole. In order for your suspension to be overturned, the majority of your channel should follow policies. I have to wait till April 4th, 2025 before I can go back. Now watch this, y'all. And make sure if you guys supported the show last month that they put that money back into your account, because they will take the money and said that all the money that I earned in December, they took it and I don't know what they're gonna give you guys back. Okay, all the money that I earned in December, it's like I didn't even earn it. It's like I didn't even earn it. All the support and love that you guys showed via super chat and the support, because I was trying my damnedest to build the channel back up. When you get monetized, that doesn't mean shit. You have to build it up. That means you have to work harder. So I went here, and some of y'all saw it too, because I kept trying to upload the video and they've been giving me a hard time. If you go to my videos, you see all the different types of content. How are they gonna tell me what content as a DJ is a depiction of my channel? If you go to my videos, you will see lo-fi beats that I put up, beats that I've made, thumbnails, and also systems that I ran it through so I can have the actual bars for the beat, and I can have I can change the font and how the beat is written. And you guys can go and check out some of my lo-fi jams. A month ago, I put these out. These are all original music from beats that I've made and lo-fi jams that I have. That's why they're pretty short, because they're just jams that repeat themselves so they can loop themselves. Then I have footage right here from the Bomb Museum. Then I have video gameplay. Then I have also me going to temples 2 months prior to that. On top of that, some more video gameplay from Final Fantasy. Before that, some more Max Payne video gameplay. And before that, some more video vlogs. The month before that, Chrono Trigger, video game. Final Fantasy, video game. Mobile Legends, video game. Final Fantasy VIII, video games. More lo-fi music, more video games. The Misconception of the White Knight, more content. Temple runs, more vlogs. Jay-Z versus Jay-Z and Lil Wayne with the Super Bowl stuff. Commenting and doing hip hop content. Then on top of that, I do cigar review content. Why cigar smokers prefer torch lighters, right? Then on top of that, more Manosphere content, more beats, more vlogs, more Manosphere content, more lo-fi, more vlogs, going over some more Manosphere content, reporting on Julio Fulio's passing, more dating content, more music. Did Bun B snitch? Hip hop music stuff. Then right here, Silver Astons, which is another beat that I made. Cassie, more dating content, more dating. All of this stuff is original content. More vlogs. All of this original content. These are videos. This is work. Aside from going live almost every day, 4 months, 5 months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Every month I put out something. That's just videos. I go over the shorts. Y'all. I go over the shorts. I've been busting my ass, y'all. I've been working my ass off. I am not no lazy person that just get on here. And that's why I laugh at people when they're like, oh, you just get on here and beg. You beg? Do you know how much content I put out? And it's just me. And the help of my supporters. Go over to YouTube Shorts. Look at this. On one channel. This is all video gameplay from the Pokemon trading card service. Because I had so much gems that I was dropping in that live stream. You guys said, hey, and I got emails and stuff. You guys said, hey, yo, Cuda, clip parts of your live stream and redistribute them. Even YouTube tells you to clip part of your own original live stream and redistribute them so you can draw traffic from your shorts feed back to your original long form videos. That's what I did here. Oh, well, if they want to say that all of the thumbnails look the same, well, how about YouTube have a feature where you can actually change the thumbnails on YouTube Shorts? They don't have that. So guess what? It's going to be a clip from original work. The video wasn't even playing. Half the time is Anton there up on a paused screen because I was critiquing it, but I was talking about something else. And I was talking about this woman here that YouTube allowed to come on here and lie on her husband and said that he molested her and both of their 2 daughters. Look at this.
You know, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, fellas. The average woman believes that she's better than you as an average man. Not even believe. In her heart of hearts, she knows that she's better than you. She even knows she has more potential than you. For any
stuff that I'm talking about, good game that I'm dropping, right? And then look, prior to me clipping 1 minute videos of a long live stream that I worked my ass off with, right? Here I am at the bomb museum showing y'all exploded and unexploded ordnance, right? Here I am showing love and literally holding a camera and trying to write with my left hand, because I'm left-handed. I had to sit up here trying to fucking write a apology letter, and then I took it and I stuck it right here on this wall with all the other letters. I'm still trying to put together this movie. All of that shit got held back. I used my phone and I used a whole 4K camera showing you guys what America has done to another country, but not, kind of telling both sides of the story. Right here, I'm showing you guys a cigar review. Okay, on today's show, we have my favorite, which is the Triple Maduro Camacho. This is my second video on it. This is my favorite cigar. Can't believe they got them here where I am. So let me figure out, how is this unoriginal content? This is me on the video gameplay. If you see me getting destroyed on HOK or anywhere else, when you look over the name of the person getting killed, it says DJ Cuda. I was young and look right here. It says DJ Cuda. DJ Cuda. How is this not original content? Right here, I'm showing you Starfruit. All right, now this one is damaged, but have you guys seen this before? This is called a Starfruit. How is this unoriginal? I got videos where I'm risking my life in traffic on my board, showing you guys different things. Man, I'm done with this platform. I'm done with this platform. And look, I'm showing you pinnacles. I'm showing you this building that got taken over by goats. Here's some more cigar reviews, more video game reviews, me grinding to get you. More cigar reviews. All of these right here are these are lo-fi. These are lo-fi for my lo-fi mixtape that I just put out that you guys can go get on Spotify. Because I'm still a producer and a DJ. I still make music. Cigar reviews. Look at this. Emerald King. These are all videos that I took by myself. So where's the unoriginal content? And you guys are here while I'm live 24/7. How is this unoriginal content? Now watch this. Watch this. Look at this about section that I had to remap and rechange. Look at this about section. Look at this about section. Your favorite short and long form original commentary channel. Quotes, short and long form original commentary channel. Road to 5K. We go over reviews, clips, shows, game, and some more of the same. Live. Let's achieve our goals and our dreams together. Please like and share, support high quality content and information. Here's the Cash App. Here's the links to my audiobook, new audiobook available and services. Click the links below. Here's a book to my audiobook that I put out last year. Here's a link to my other audiobook that I put out last year. Here's a link to my coffee channel. And here's a link to my all of these are links to my coffee channel. Where is, bro? bro. I listen.